Hey there. We have some quick festive things to show you. And I'm Cadence Kidwell here at Fuzzy Goat in downtown Thomasville, Georgia, where our town is reveling in the last 2 nights of a very successful Victorian Christmas. We have a really fun hallmark experience in our downtown that takes so many people's efforts to pull together, and we had that over the last 2 nights. So I did not spend a lot of time getting together for this morning, which is why it's perfect for me to tell you about the fair trade cashmere poncho that I'm wearing, because it's like you're wearing a nice hug, but you already put together, as my mother would say, without any effort. You just put the poncho on and you're good to go. Kind of stays where it needs to be. But it's like wearing a really nice, comfortable hug after all the excitement of the last few days. What I love about this poncho is not only the soft cashmere, but that it's from Nepal, from a certified fair trade company, so that you can feel good that though you're wearing cashmere, the people have been paid a fair wage for it. And the other aspect that I love about it is these little pom-poms on it, which are super fun, are sewn on. So I've had mine for a couple years now, and my little things have not come off. They're not glued on, they are sewn on. And even better, they are not on the back, so that when you lean back in a chair, you don't have little pom-poms poking you. But I love it because on a day like today, where I didn't have a lot of extra energy to make sure everything was in the right place, I can put the poncho on and I'm good to go. And so it's really good too when overeating might be in the coming up, because it just, I can, if I have to wear stretchy pants or so forth, this just covers up all sorts of things. So I love wearing our fair trade poncho. We also have a few quick festive yarns. In fact, I kind of forgot we had these till I was walking around the store last night, putting things back together. So we have some Urth Koozoo. So this is also super soft, also an excellent fair trade company from Turkey. Emre's family company just really cares about their employees, as well as plants a tree for each skein that they sell. And we have this in many colors, but we also have it in the holiday colors. I forgot that we had that. And so this is the worsted, and this is our stocking kit, this stripes very similar to this. So you could, because it's bulky, you could make this hat with one skein. And we've got the pattern link for this hat up on our website. This is the favorite ribbed cap. Melissa made that and even had a little bit left to make a pom-pom on there. So one skein of Koozoo can make this, and you could still have time to put together a holiday hat for now. I should have thought of this. I'll show you the holiday hat that I'm actually making for Mr. Fuzzy Goat in just a moment. So this was a nice surprise to see that we had that, because a lot of people have been asking if they could get just the worsted holiday yarn that's in the kit, but it's in the kit and we don't have it separate. But we do have the bulky, which I think is even better because it'll go even faster. Then we have some KnitWise Billowy Bulky. Make sure I'm showing you the right ones here. This is the one I want to show you right now. Yes. So this is what I am making Mr. Fuzzy Goat's hat out of. So this is KnitWise Jolly. So this great red color, billowy bulky, 100 yards. Whoops. And I am making Joji Locatelli's A Twisted Affair. And it's really fun. It's ribbed, and then you go into these cables, and it said to repeat the cables 5 times, though he does have a rather large head. My whole family does. I think I might just repeat it 2 more times, and I'll see where I am with that. So it's really a lot of fun. It's moving along really fast. I just started it last weekend. When I pull it out to work on it, Mike will say, "That's mine." So you can tell it's been too long since I've knit something for him. And I said, sorry, honey, but I've only have Wonder Woman stoppers to put on it. I don't have Superman. And he was very kind and said, that's okay because I am Wonder Woman. So to him, I am. I hope you all have people that think that you also are a wonder person. So this is coming along really nicely. It's going to be great. It's got a brim that you can fold up, but also pull down over your ears. I'll show you my wadded up pattern here. Oops. I was going to show you the picture, but I was so efficient, I only printed out the instructions. Whoops. So we'll just have to look at mine again to see. And it's supposed to have a little bit of a slouch up at the top too. So I think he'll really enjoy this on the mornings that we go work out and do a little bit of walking. So this is something that I hope to have done maybe in a couple days if I sit and focus on it. Because the other thing I've been focusing on is my orange sweater, which I'll give you an update on in just a moment. But another fun holiday yarns that we have is also KnitWise. This time, Melissa did the pickup from literally Alicia's driveway outside her garage in Tallahassee. And Melissa was down there for a tennis match, and so she went by and picked this up. So this is our classic, usually only at this time of the year, don't have very many left, Holly Jolly. So it's a really fun red and green pairing. But if you wanted to put it with Jolly, it goes with Jolly. And it also goes really well with Sentimental Feeling, which is the color that Melissa used in her Christmas sweater. So this is a really nice deep teal. It's not green, it's a deep teal. But I do think it goes really well. I think it's very similar to that color in there, but it'll give you a little contrast. That would make something really fun, a fun hat, maybe some slipper socks with contrasting color. And this is worsted, so it will go fast. I'm showing you some thicker yarns. So those were some of the quick festive yarns I wanted to show you. Show you my hat. Let me give you a little update on my orange sweater. When last we met, I was pulling it out, and look how, because I am motivated and really do want to wear it, I'm almost ready to split for the sleeves. But before I do that, I am going to try it on. I'm going to try it on today. I've got my try-on tubing handy, ready to go. I meant to do it before I saw you guys today, but I, alas, did not. I got my try-on tubing, whoops, here that I'm going to put on my needles and stretch it out. Here, I'll just do a little bit of it right here where you can see it. So take my stitch stoppers off, put my try-on tubing on. So you just kind of push it down. We call it goat tubing in our shop. So I'm pushing that really firmly down on the needle, pushing that down firm on the needle. There has been another video that we have of where I did this, and I did the whole video while I was wearing it with the tubing on so that you could see. And now I'm going to just kind of slide my stitches over onto that until I can see my sweater stretched out the way it will be. And this is so much nicer than having to move them over onto another needle. And the other needles, cables won't be, near as flexible as this. So I'm just doing this, having a nice peaceful little moment with you while, oops, I just gave that tug a little bit too tight. So I gotta get that back in there. So see, that's not so hard. I'm just gonna get that back in there. Oops, get that on there. That's why I was going slow and not super fast, so that I could feel if I tugged it a little bit too tight. Oops. There we go. Move that along. Okay. So I can stretch that out and really get a sense. Oops. I won't do the whole thing while you guys watch, but you can get the sense of how now I can see even better what I'm in for. I can try it on, see how it's going to fit in there. I've also been measuring, believe it or not, the raglan sleeve item that fits me the way I want this sweater to fit is our Fuzzy Goat, whatever floats your goat t-shirt that has a really nice raglan sleeve. So I have measured that for both circumference and the depth of the raglan. And I've also been measuring as I've been going along too for that. So we always recommend when you're wondering, what size do I want? Measure something, whether it's a t-shirt, another sweater that you've made, anything like that. Measure that to see and get those measurements to gauge against what you're doing here. And my gauge seems more consistent this time. I think I just had a rocky November and it was like tight and loose and all over the place, and it's a little bit more consistent now. And Marcia is in Fidalgo Island. I don't know if I said that right, but boy, am I envious. I'm going to have to come out to the Northwest and visit you all. Well, that is my short and sweet little piece that I had for you guys today. Highly recommend the poncho, whether you want to give it as a gift or get it for yourself so that you can just put something on and just go out and just feel classy and, like my mom said, put together. Oh, and the sweater that I am knitting is the Blueberry Vodka Lemonade by Thea Coleman, and I'm using Uncommon Threads Cocoon, and it's just so squishy. I cannot wait to wear it. Hopefully next time I see you, I will have at least an inch underneath the arms, and I'll have like something that looks more like a proper sweater. Thank you guys. Take some time for yourself today to do something enjoyable. It's a beautiful day here. I hope it is where you are, even if you just make it beautiful inside. Thank you.